Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thundersley Presents. So we have the lovely Kelly with us this evening, and we don't have Rob, we have the lovely Donna. So this is a girly night tonight. So I do hope you are all well. Sorry, I'm just trying to readjust my camera. So good evening. I can see Rob is now in the comments. How cheeky is that? So good evening to everybody that's jumping on. It's lovely to see you. Good evening, Kelly. This is where we all do our little camera adjustments. We're like, right. Good evening. So, for those who are new, this is called Thundersley Presents. It's about giving working mediums the space and safe space there is to learn and develop their mediumship online. Because mediumship online is completely different to mediumship, whether you're working on a one-to-one or whether you're working on a platform. And the reason being is that Kelly in this situation, and myself, because I'll be working with Kelly as well in spirit, is giving true and utter faith to the spirit world for not letting you down, or as I say, for not making you look like a complete and utter lemon. So it really is a very, how do I put it? It's a different type of skill of mediumship than it is when you're obviously having face-to-face. Because when you're working with face-to-face, you have got an easy, free-flowing triangle. You've got your lovely person in spirit, you've got yourself making the connections, and you've got yourselves as the sitter. So it's a lot easier, and there's a different type of flowing. So Thundersley presents the lovely Rob, but we've obviously got Donna this evening, but Thundersley and I work collectively on a once a month basis where we give support to mediums who want to practice there online. And if you have been here before, you will recognise the lovely Kelly. She has been here a few times and is growing and developing her mediumship. Also her tarot card reading as well. So good evening. There you go. Good evening, Kelly. It's lovely to see you. Now, before we jump into the evening of mediumship, because you've been here a little while, let's talk about who you are. So let's just let us tell, because you're becoming a well-established medium now. I know you don't necessarily believe it, but you are becoming an established medium. You are doing readings, so you are becoming a professional medium and psychic. So rather than do this midway, let's do it a little bit different tonight. Tell us a bit about yourself, where your page is, your history. Over to you for a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, hello everyone. So yes, my third time coming on now, so I do find this really helps me with, like Claire said, trust in spirit, literally giving in all the evidence I've got, and then obviously working normally with Rob, working with the comments and being able to work out how to do online. So you can also find me on Butterfly Kisses. That's my page where I've also done my cards, as Claire mentioned, with my tarot. And then basically I've been building my confidence up and coming on here. So this really does help me. So thank you for everyone to coming and joining us tonight. So yeah, a little bit of history about me. I have had spirit with me since I was little. Didn't always know what was going on back then, but as I've sort of come into my 20s, I then found spirit come closer. And yeah, the last few years really developing and sitting in circles and being with Thundersley. So I've done a few things with them. So yeah, really enjoying it.
Excellent. You are doing amazing. It is lovely to see you, and it's lovely to see you flourishing, because I know you've also had the support of Thundersley by attending their circles as well and their card readings. And I know you do the coffee mornings at the moment as a table, a stall, but I know you're doing a lot of linking and connecting there with your crystals as well. So it has been a complete and utter pleasure to see you glowing and growing. The two G's. So like I said, this is about offering a safe place for Kelly to practice her mediumship on a online digital platform. That's what I was trying to find. Sorry, I've got spirit walking in the door, so when they start coming in, my words start going out the window. So Please be mindful, Kelly may work with you directly, or she may well work as in bring somebody through, and she'll be sort of passing on that information. Now, at this stage, we don't mind a little bit of feeding. We don't mind spiritual feeding anyway. At this stage, we don't mind you expanding on the information that Kelly does provide. You're not, in this situation, you are feeding the medium, but it is done in a way to help Kelly grow, for helping Kelly understand symbolism, the information she's getting. It helps her interpret what that mediumistic skill or delivery of messages coming from spirit. So if Kelly does come to you and me, but if you know me, I'll just roll it all off, and you can take it. If you can't, you can't. But Kelly will come to you, or she'll bring a person through. If she is, regardless of whether she's coming to you or whether you'll be able to take the individual, please can you make sure that you do respond, not with just a simple yes or no. As I said, in this situation, you're welcome to say, yep, that makes sense. My uncle, we had it last month, yet my uncle went to Australia. The cool cat makes sense. It just allows Kelly to grow. Okay. So on this occasion, we do sort of ask for a bit more of a yes and a no. But it's also okay to say, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, because that means that Kelly can go back to the person in spirit. That's another version of practicing to see if she can get a bit more information. See if she can. If she can't, we will pass it over to you anyway. And you know what I say, you stick it in your spiritual bag, because it generally will make sense later down the line. And then in between there, Kelly and I will work through. So because Kelly is on her own, I have said that if anybody rocks up in the spirit world, I'll bring them through as well. Right, we've done all the usual talking, the usual spiel. Oh, the very final thing is, please make sure if you can like, follow and share this live, and like and follow Thundersley, because Thundersley continue to offer an online divine service on the Sundays, and it does allow them to still reach out to those who haven't got churches. So there's many places I know there isn't many churches. I think Essex must need rescuing, because there's a lot of spiritual churches in Essex, and compared to other areas of the country, we obviously needed some spiritual intervention many years ago. Right, Kelly, before I jump into anything, I haven't got anybody at the moment, or I haven't spoken to anybody. Have you got anybody that you want to speak to, or who wants to speak to you, shall I say?
Yeah, that's more the way I've got it. I've got someone already coming through, so
Right, okay.
I'm not sure who I'm with yet, but if I can pass on what they're talking to me about at the moment, and hopefully someone can take and make sense of this. So I've got a gentleman coming forward, and he's first thing he's showing me is cycling. He was very much a team sport person. So he's showing me rowing as well, and like kayaks. So this person did like to be very outdoors, is what he's telling me. So traveling was also very important. He's showing me the States and like Canada, those sort of areas, very mountains. So it was again very outdoors. I mean, he's actually showing me a lake at the moment with mountains, and I can't remember what you call like cabins where you go and stay within like forest areas, but that's sort of where he's taking me to. And camping as well, to be fair, because he's showing me a campfire now with your pots and pans and your stove. So yeah, just childhood memories, but also that this was what he loved to do. He's also saying this was not something that he would have believed in as well when he was on the earth plane. But he's saying that he's glad whoever can take this message, he's glad that they're coming forward and coming out of, I feel like it wasn't their comfort zone as well. So it's quite new to you, whoever this is for. I can't think how to word that at the moment. I've also been given a water bottle. They're showing me as a water bottle you put on a bike, if that makes sense. It's like quite one of those thin bottles. They're showing me one where you can put your hand around it, if that makes sense, like through the water bottle. They're very random. Not had that before. And they're showing me that feet can't keep your feet still, so very fidgety and always very active. So I'm not sure if this is the gentleman at the moment or if this is the person I'm connecting with, but it's it's given me that sense that you can't do as much at the moment.
Okay, so at the moment, no, we've got one person can take it. At the moment, your mic is very crackly, so Kelly. So I don't
know. I can't do anything with that either.
Okay. So Jackie says she can understand my ex-granddad who was into ex's granddad was into camping, cycling, and lived in the Lake District. Yeah. Now, ironically, everything you said I can understand as well, but I'm not going to jump in straight away.
Okay.
But Jackie's been able to take, I've had surgery on my foot and can't walk as much. Now, I know what happens with my loved ones. They'll come in and they start trying to boost to the signal. So I know my lot up there try to boost to the signal. But Jackie understands the surgery on the foot and can't walk as much. So I understand up until the foot side of it.
Yeah, I feel like I can't get a connection with Jackie at the moment, only because when you read that last bit about the foot, I'm getting a sensation with my big toe, my right foot is hurting. So that is starting to feel a connection with her. I've also got a dog that wants to come forward, and it's quite a large dog, because they're showing me, they actually draw me to your little moon on your thing behind you, Claire. So, you know, like a wolf-like dog that howls at the moon. It's one of those bigger dogs, and it's got that reference to a wolf-like. I'm not good with my breeds, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what sort of dog that is, but yeah, it's got that connection to wolf-like. I've also got that sensation when you need to, you know, we've had lots of fizzy drinks, and it's burping them, that gassiness. So I'm not sure if it's indigestion, heartburn, or whether someone suffers with that sensation. And I've also got grounding coming through as well. So this person's needed that time out to ground. And maybe it's not getting out to do those hobbies as well. So I feel like he's stepped forward to say you still need to do time out for you. So this person, if this is Jackie, then obviously not being able to get out of everyday life and get back into nature, really.
Yeah. But Jackie can take the big toe, and she can take it on the correct foot. So you are 100% with Jackie. Your golden nugget turned up there very, very subtly, and obviously Jackie's has said, "I've got 2 large dogs in spirits."
Okay. The moment I've just got that sensation when you get the humming in my ears, and I've also got it where you get I can't think what cartoon it is, but when you get all the steam coming out of the ears, frustration. That's what they're showing, that frustration. But this feels around not being able to do what you want to do at the moment. So it just feels like the frustration of there's things that you need to be doing and want to be doing, but you're like, I can't. So I'm just being shown a tree at the moment and just saying you've got to go with the branches and just try and let go. And you will find there will be a time that you can do what you need to be doing as well. I've got a car journey as well at the moment for you. This does feel like a travel, so I'm not sure if you've got I'm being shown like a couple of hours journey, somewhere like a travel journey somewhere soon. But they just tell me to make sure you're comfortable in the car as well. So I'm not sure if this would be you driving or if someone's going to be driving you and you're the passenger, but just make sure you're comfortable is what they're saying to me. And to ask for helping hand as well. So I feel like you're trying to do a lot of things yourself at the moment, but they're just saying to remember to ask for help when you need it.
So she says, I'm feeling frustrated and I work in a country park and I've got a holiday booked in August.
Lovely.
Yay!
September.
There you go.
So they're on the months now.
Yeah, brilliant.
We're actually saying September, October, November. So it's like a continuous thing. There's lots of things going on in those months for you.
Excellent. Are we all happy? Is there anything else? Do you want to check in with Spirit?
Still going. Yeah, he's still talking. I've got chains at the moment. It's like a gold chain. But at the moment, I can't make reference if we're talking about a keychain or a bike chain. It just keeps saying chain and it's interlinking is what I'm getting at the moment. And it's just making reference to connections. It's an unusual one for me, so I can't quite fully work out what they're getting at the moment. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can take a bike chain or key chain. Yeah, it feels like something's broken. So one of those sort of things is broken at the moment. Yeah, I can't say more on that one at the moment.
There we go. She said probably a bike chain with him because he loved his bikes.
Okay. I am getting vision at the moment, like a strain on my eyes. I'm not sure if this is yourself or someone around you. But it's just obviously just reference to look after your eyes and if you need to get them checked. It's just like that tension, and it feels like it leads to headaches and strain and tiredness. And they're also showing hair. I don't know if you have your hair up, but it's that tightness as well. And yeah, that's all I've got with this lovely gentleman at the moment.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And you say you can't do this on your own, Kelly.
You know I need you.
Not at all. Your message is brilliant. You brought some fantastic gold nuggets in there. And the lovely Jackie is able to take a lot has been able to feed back to you. And she sort of said, I needed an eye test. My hair is up at the moment and bothering me. So not only are you giving things that have happened in the past, you're giving present day ones. So absolutely a massive well done. So super well done, Kelly. Excellent. Thank you. So for those who have just jumped on, this is our monthly show. It is a show, really. I always feel a bit weird saying that, but it is the monthly show with Thundersley called Thundersley Present, where Thundersley and we work together. It's generally Rob, but we've got the lovely Donna in the background, where Rob and I, aka Donna tonight, work and support the lovely mediums here who want to grow and develop their digital mediumship. Because I said at the very, very beginning, online mediumship or digital mediumship, as I like to refer to it, is a lot different in many ways to being face-to-face, because you have to trust 100% in the spirit world that they're not going to make you look like a complete and utter lemon. That's generally the one, that's what I would say. So, Kelly, before I jump in, is there anybody else? So you're on a roll. Is there anybody else that's coming in? Do you want to go again?
I will do, that's okay. I have got a couple of things coming through.
Go on then.
It is feeling like a lady link at the moment. But first off, they're straight away talking about maths. And they're showing me GCSEs.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment, it's... it feels like there is... I'm not sure if someone's got a daughter, because it feels like a female link that's coming through. They're talking about a granddaughter. Yes, I say GCSEs, it could be SATs as well, because I know there's a lot of things going on around studying at the moment. But yeah, at the moment, it just feels like too much studying, if that makes sense. So they still need to have that time out. I feel like they're getting frustrated that they're sort of retesting themselves, but then it's that need to take that step away, clear their mind to then be able to come back to it. Because I just feel like it's just a bit too much. Because they're showing me late nights as well at the moment for her. Yeah, they're showing me a bell at the moment as well, but this feels like a, I'm not sure if it's a school bell, but it's like a timer/bell. So I'm not sure if this is for the little one that's studying, but if it's not, it's like time frames and sticking to well, they want to say targets actually. I'm not sure if anyone can take this connection at the moment. But I can carry on.
carry on, because obviously I know at the beginning you was able to take a lot I could take a lot at the beginning, and then obviously we then moved over to the lovely Jackie, which was clearly for the lovely for Jackie, because obviously bless her, she took the big toe, and that was like 100%. So it does make sense to me. Those that know me know I'm living in the world of GCSE pressure. However, I am very conscious that I know what my loved ones are like. They will step in to help boost her and give confidence. Wonder where I get it from. But before I start saying and putting my 2 penny purse, does anybody else understand a lady bringing focus into a granddaughter who is possibly doing exams, tests at the moment, and feeling very pressured and needing to step away? Nobody else.
Got not eating very well at the moment, so very much quick things, and it feels, I don't know if it's the right reference, but they're showing me those microwave burgers, so it's very much quick. God, Claire.
It is me. It's not me. But the eldest keeps pinching Dad's emergency dinners in the freezer that you stick in the microwave, because she just doesn't want to eat, or she just eats. So that, yes, and Matt can understand that as well, which is MJC Cambo. Right, keep on going. I'm not claiming it until nobody else can understand it.
I've also got my ears very hot at the moment as well, so this person picks up a lot from spirit, that connection. I've got earrings as well as being important. So I'm not sure if they've got an ears pierced, or whether they're talking about having ears done, or somebody wants more piercings.
No, that doesn't make sense at all.
I've also got tattoos coming through as well. So someone's
Kelly, stop it.
Okay, I feel like it's just you at the moment.
Yes, and I'm going to tell you, the feedback, again, I know Sarah can take, and Sarah Cleveland Dunn can take this as well. The tattoos, I've been watching Tattoo Fixers on TV. I found my favourite show, which is Pluto TV, and I was instantly thinking today about wanting another tattoo. Not that I wouldn't know where to put it.
They're showing me the really fine writing with it. They're really very fine detail. But it has got a lot of meaning to it as well as what they're showing me. And flowers within it.
And both the daughter, I've got enough at the moment, but the daughter has talked about once finishing secondary school, she wants these type of piercings, the ones that are not really allowed. The ones that are not allowed, because obviously she's still got the 2, but the ones that are not allowed, so that the look and such like. But again, obviously I know what my lot are like. I know that they will kind of act as a bit of an antenna, a bit of a booster. So I'm going to be quiet. Please continue, Kelly. And then if the next bit of info comes in, then we'll just say, it's definitely me. I just don't want other people missing opportunities, unless you really do think it's for me.
I've got some dice at the moment as well. All I'm getting at the moment is they're showing me as a memory of the fluffy dices you have in cars.
Mm-hmm.
But at first I was thinking about rolling the dice and taking a chance is what was coming through. But they've given me that image as well of the fluffy dices that used to hang in your car. So if anyone can make a memory from that link. They are showing me pink and green as well, these fluffy dices. So that's a very odd one for me. I've not had that before. And they're showing teddy bears in cars. So I don't know if anyone like to have different things within the car. So they're showing me loads now, showing me the little nodding dog on the back, little teddy bears. Loads of references. I've got Toy Story now would have the teddy on the front of the truck. So if anyone can make a reference to having something to do with their cars and making it personalised and having things within their car.
That makes sense as well.
That's it.
Abs,
they're still going on about the car seats now, just everything to do with the car, making it all,
Yeah, she has talked about how she's got a jellycat fascination, and how she was going to put at the back of the seat all her jellycats. So that makes sense that she was going to put the toys and the stuffed toys in the back. And she's had that conversation with me that she wants to put the toys, like all the little teddy bears and whatnot in the back of, so they're looking out the window. So that makes sense. Kelly, let's just go for it. Do a quick message and then go from there.
Delight for you as well, then. Turkish delight.
Yeah, hubby loves Turkish delight. I can't stand it, but he loves Turkish delight. So yeah, and he's got turkey teeth as well. So that makes sense as well.
There we go. I've got a little doggy as well.
Yeah, there's 2 dogs in spirit.
They're saying chihuahua to me, like little doggies. I don't know if you can take the chihuahua. But,
that's the conversation about getting a dog. And if I said I'm getting a dog, it's going to get the size of a cat, like a chihuahua. So that makes sense as well with dogs in spirit and dogs. Also that one.
Okay. For me at the moment, she's just saying that she's coming forward to come through for one of the girls then. Just coming forward just to try and calm her nerves and just help her with what's going on at the moment. She's got lots of stresses and worries about lots of different things. But yeah, just saying that she's around her at the moment. In fact, she just goes, don't worry, I've got this. So I'm not sure what reference, but she's like, don't worry about it, I've got it. And she's there to help, she said.
Oh, thank you. Well, they made you work, and they helped, but they like to do that. Like I said, my lot do end up sometimes acting like a bit of a booster antenna. So right, I'm going to ask my lot to step back because it's not about you and I, it is about that. And oh, by the way, yeah, we the eldest who is doing GCSEs is a spiritual person and would easily be able to read tarot cards and connects with spirit. So the fact that you said that she's got the link and connection, I knew it was me, but I didn't want to claim it. Right, I'm going to make you keep on working, Kelly, because now I've asked my lot to step back. Is there anybody else? Do you want a little break and you want me to do a little one? You're welcome to.
Can I let you do one? Just let's see if I can break that connection from you.
Oh, of course you can. Of course you can. It's all right. Yeah, you just I've asked my lot to step back. You just go and do your bit. Right, let's see who's in there. Right, I've got a gentleman in spirit stepping forward. As he steps forward, he gives me the name Jack or Jackie. So we've either got a Jackie in the text, or you'd be able to understand the name Jack. They're doing quite well at names at the moment. Okay, so I've got to give a Jack or a Jackie. Again, could be upstairs, as I say, spirit world, or down here. Okay, let's see where we're going. So if you want to make a link and connection, please comment so I get to see your comments rolling, and we'll see from there. Okay, Stacey Steery, Jackie is my mum. Jackie, would you understand Jammy Dodgers? We do like a bit of food when we're doing mediumship. Jammy Dodgers. I keep seeing the Jammy Dodgers with a little we've got Jackie's got Jack. Okay then. Right. So Jackie Tool understands my granddaddy's Jack account. Right. I've also got but I've got to give Jammy Dodgers. So Jackie Tool, I know you've been able to understand it with the Jack. It could just be your lovely granddad making himself known around me, because I was obviously linking in here. But I know I'm with Stacey because Stacey said, yes, my daughter loves them. So that helps me link in there. Okay. I've got to give you tulips as well, Stacey. Tulips are significant for you. But as I'm seeing the tulips, I'm not just seeing, I'm seeing like yellow ones, and I'm seeing yellow ones with a slight pinky in it. So it then kind of turns into... what does it do? It kind of turns into a peachy colour. But the lovely link that I'm getting in with yellow would be a significant colour for this lady, a lady in spirit. I've got there's a gentleman and there's a lady. They're both having a chat, right? Yes, they're my favourite. Okay, I'm definitely with Stacey then, okay? Because I'm just asking to give me key things. Stacey, would you understand that you or somebody around you has tried like the... Maxine's just been eating a Jammy Dodgers. Well, we all know what spirit's like. They're all sitting in here all chin wagging at the same time. And when they all start chin wagging, Kelly will understand it's sometimes hard to tune out the other conversations that they're all having a chin wag with and tune Maxine. So please, Maxine, if anything, you know how it works. If anything resonates with you, please take it. But I know I'm with Stacey because I was drawn to Stacey before. Right, what was you going on about, person in spirit? Right, okay. We've got trusting the intuition, and I know yellow being my favourite colour. I'm trying to get this person to come back in here. Okay. I've also got to recognise that May is important. This is an important month, birthday, party, and anniversary, and I've been given the May the 5th. So this may well be May and May the 5th, or you'd understand May and the 5th being two separate important dates, birthday, parties, and anniversaries. Okay. Right. Also, Stacey, what's going on? You're starting to sing to me. Don't sing to me at the moment. Okay. My birthday's May and daughter's. Okay, thanks. That makes sense. And plus, obviously, May, and then we had the 5th, so that could be 2 Mays. Okay, thank you very much. I keep being drawn to loads of oranges and yellows around you. So this would give me that sense and feeling as they're coming in, as your lovely ones are chatting to me, that they're, okay, we'll do the fish and chips in 2 seconds. All right, that there's a little bit of you not trusting your judgment. Okay, I just feel like you're out of sorts at the moment. Would you be able to understand about having your head and your heart not in tune with one another? So either you're kind of having to keep yourself stum and not say anything, or you feel like you're not necessarily matching. Because I want to say thank you very much for talking to me and saying about the moment out and in are not outside appearance and inside aren't matching. So it does feel like there's a little bit of having to put a smile on your face, having to bite your tongue, having to be super cheery, okay, and worrying at the moment, because with the whole judgment and yellow for intuition, Kelly's far better than this because she's a Reiki teacher, or not a teacher, but she's a Reiki person. She doesn't understand all the colours, but I'm seeing yellow and oranges, so I'm listening to being told about listening to the intuition and judgment. Okay, would you also understand? That's where we were going. I went, what was that thing? They've come back to me what I was talking about. 2 things, Stacey. No, 3 things. First of all, I've got to say somebody absolutely loves fish and chips. If not, you're the one or there's somebody around you that's still adamant has to have Fish Friday, fish and chips on Friday. Let's get that one out the way. Taking it back, I've got, would you understand you or somebody else has been trying fruit teas, like Earl Grey teas and like rose hip teas, fancy teas. Do you know, we say fancy teas. There will be the alternative to fancy teas, but they are the fancy teas. So my stepdad, fish and chips. Okay, and so the fish and chips make sense for Stacey. And then I've got fancy teas, but like using 2 other shops that start with A and obviously the other one that starts with L, and they both seem to have an I at the end of it. Them ones, okay. And my mum loves fruit teas like Earl Grey. Okay, so they make sense. But I have got a joke about it's like making sure you save the pennies, because them little 2 shops are better than the posh ones, is what I'm being told. Okay. Right, done the tea, what was the other thing he was chatting to me about? And he's just started whizzing around. I've got to give the name Victoria, Vic could be Victor, but I've got Vic, and then I've got Victoria, and then I've got taken to Victoria sponge cake, just the way the mediumship works. But I've got Vic, Victoria, so Victor, and then I've got also given Victoria sponge cake as well for you, Stacey. Right, okay. Stacey, I've got some artwork as well for you. I don't know whether you'd understand that with everything that's going on, either you've been talking about or considering doing like therapeutic colouring, adult colouring, or whether you've been talking about doing, I keep seeing sketching. So I don't know whether it's a case literally you've just been talking about doing some painting, or you are looking to do some drawings, because I know I want to take what's in here and put it onto a piece of paper. Too much going on. Fizzle. Okay. And this is going to be a weird one because I've not ever had this one. Stacey, I've got to recognise that somebody had a cleft lip. Because if it's not a cleft lip, somebody used to go, oh. I haven't done that for years until I saw Elvis Presley on TV. Well, obviously he's not on TV. But I've got, because I forgot I could do that. So I don't know if you'd be able to understand. Yes, I thought about doing the art. So the artwork is in there. Be good to take with the artwork, take the thoughts out of your mind. And like I said, I don't know if you'd understand somebody literally being able to do that. No, I can't do it now. I'm trying to think about it. Or you'd understand a cleft lip. Like I said, I have never had a cleft lip. I have got that in the family, but they just brought that. My daughter's always doing the Elvis look. It's like, I can't help it now. Oh my days, it's all going on there tonight, isn't it? And we always joke about it because it was just like that. Okay, because I hadn't done that for years, and then I watched Elvis Presley on TV. I thought, I could do that. Right, is there anything else? I can't tip the. I wish I could copy that. Right, Oh, that's a great parent thing, isn't it, everybody? When your kids have got the ump, you could just cock your eyebrow at them and it just be the parent look. Okay, is there anything else? Please explore the art part of it, whether that means you do an art class, whether you watch, I can't want to do a facelift now, whether you want to do an art class, watching TikTok for ways to do some drawing or YouTube in it. It's like, it's something to explore, because I'm being told it will just allow your mind to switch off. And there's a lot going on at the moment. And they're just asking you to just switch your mind off, is what I'm being told. And actually, yeah, I've just seen my eyebrow, the spirit's just overshadowing me. I don't know if you can see it. We were talking about the eyebrow. If I do that, you can just see this side of my face see how spirit is now just overarching me. So I would say there is also a cock of the eyebrow going on there as well, because I'm going to ask spirit to take the shadowing off, but you can just see spirit is just slightly overshadowing me. So you can see my facial changes, and you can see the difference in the eyebrow. So, oh dear. So I am going to ask your loved ones to step right, but there would be somebody who knows to cock their eyebrow, because that's somebody in spirit, because the way they're making this eyebrow do what it needs to do, it's quite unusual. I'm going to ask that person to step out of my energy, and that's just another little link in with spirit. Spirit likes to do new things for every person. And with that, it's just do some artwork, take some time out, trust your intuition, Stacey, and just deep breaths. And carry on with taking the mickey out of the right. And with that, I'm going to close your connection down and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. Right, Kelly, I'm going to ask this person to step back so my eyebrow can come back down. It's like that. I can't cock my eyebrow up. I'm like, right, I've got to get spirit to bring it down. Right, go on, Kelly. Off you go whilst I work out with spirit to start doing that. Have you got anybody you want to speak? To speak to you?
So I've got a lady come forward. I want to say long hair, so mid-length to long hair, get the right way around. And she's instantly giving me those hot flashes. So, just literally like your whole body just wants to overheat, is what she's saying to me. She instantly wants me to take a pen to paper, and she's got the really flowy, lovely handwriting. So somebody was very good with their handwriting. And then she's also taken me to I can't think what you call them. So you know the typewriting machines where you have to do the little think. Can't think what you call them now.
Typewriters?
That's the one.
That's the one?
Ding and bing. Yeah, that's the one.
Typewriter, dear.
You can tell I'm not in that sort of job.
Not a keyboard, a typewriter.
Not a keyboard, no. So she's taken me back to that type of job, and typewriting, good handwriting, into accounts actually. She's showing me accounts as well at the moment. She's just showing me that type of work for her connection. But I've also got somebody around you that is doing like shop work, because they're still showing me a till, but now we're going upgrade. So it's the someone down here has got a shop and working on the till. And I want to say like it could be supermarket, because they are showing me that conveyor belt and then shopping going across. They are talking about this person. They're showing me a care home, and they are talking about cancer as well. So they may have a link, having cancer and then going into a care home to be looked after. They're not saying it was too quick passing, but they're just showing me that changes had to be made on a bit more of a quicker front than what some people might have expected in the family. For me at the moment, just showing lots of family going around to see her as well. Now I've been given flooring, so I'm not getting my words out tonight. The panels.
That's fine. So
yep.
with the words,
yep.
Ask spirit to take it away and bring it back, because I find if my words can't get out, it's a reflection that the individual in spirit may well have struggled to get their words out before they speak. So Ask spirit
Okay.
to step back for 2 seconds, talk, see how your words are and your thoughts are, and then bring it back. And if it comes back again, then you know that that is another subtle sign that spirit's giving you, unless you've obviously just figured it out yourself. It's up to you.
No, it does feel like that can be a link through to that lady as well, because I'm talking about the laminate floor panels. So, but they're showing me they're not matching. So if you can take laminate floor panels, not matching, so whether someone's having a go at it, DIY, and not quite getting them in the right pattern, and may have not noticed to start with, but they're just showing me laminate floor panels and not matching. This lady's also showing me low heels, and she likes to have her nails done because they're showing me very nice painted. But yeah, also I'm not sure if this was her painting them herself, because they're showing me a little pot of nail polish and sitting on the sofa and painting away. Yeah, this seemed to be like a thing that she would do on a Friday, because they're just showing me, yeah, sitting on the sofa painting nails, and just it's her way of relaxing, is what she's telling me.
Okay.
And they're also showing me a glass of wine. She'd sit there with a glass of wine, paint her nails. I've also got flowers coming in. They're cut flowers, is what she's showing me. And there are an array of different type of flowers. So for me, it feels like she's showing me that this was a weekly thing, or someone used to give her flowers, and there were cut flowers, and she'd have them out on display. Because they're drawing me attention to my dining table at the moment. So this lady liked to have flowers out. She just enjoyed having flowers in the house, basically.
Okay.
They are bringing attention to indoor flowers as well. Lots of green flowers, the ones that you'd put on shelves and they'd hang down and flow. Again, I'm not great with my flowers, so I can't name what types these are. But yeah, she just loved to have the outdoors coming indoors, if that makes sense. In fact, she's now showing me a painting as well. I'm not sure if there's a painting that's got flowers, or it's like a watering can with flowers in it. So I'm not sure if there's a picture somewhere that's got that. Yeah, flowers on it, or yeah, like a watering can. Not watering can. Jug. It's like a jug type thing with flowers in it. I can't think of the word of it, but yeah, it's like a painting or a picture or flowers somewhere around the house.
So what we'll do is recap.
Yeah.
Recap. Look, it's me linking in with her, and I've just gone recap. I'm like, no, we're not there. Obviously, I have to kind of link in just in case, and it was just a recap. So okay, so just to recap, this got a lovely lady who would have been in a profession to do something to do with accountancy, secretariat type of role, where you've got the old traditional the typewriter, or you would at least yourself may well have been your first job. This lovely lady also, as she was coming in and as Kelly was giving it, I'm just recapping, by the way, I'm letting Kelly get some more information to allow you lot also to comment. She also did end up her final days in a caring home, but it wasn't a quick move over. She did suffer with her speech and her thought process as well. Current day, somebody is sorting their flooring out, or you have at least talked about flooring, or you've lifted up the flooring and you've seen that the tiles are a little bit mismatched. Yeah, she's coming in, and I'm like, stop it, lovely. But she was a very well put together lady. You would remember her with her nails, is what Kelly was saying, being like very well dressed, and heels. Now, for those that are watching, if that doesn't all completely resonate, but you're feeling like that draw that you can connect with this lady, or you're thinking, not all of that makes sense. Some of that might be for a mum and maybe for an aunt, or a little bit for you, present day and past. Please, by all means, pipe up. She would have said things like that, like, come on, pipe up, come on, because she gives me that feeling as well, doesn't she, Kelly? It's a little bit like, come on, hurry up, kind of thing. Exactly. So please comment, because remember, on the Thundersley Present, this is a case of not worrying about feeding the medium, because if Kelly doesn't know whether she's on the right path, the only way she's going to know is if somebody can kind of put their hands up and say, this kind of makes sense, and let Kelly know what does make sense. If nobody can make sense, Kelly, then just carry on with the mediumship. We'll let the comments come, so I'm conscious that
Yeah,
So
I've
face
got
it,
some
18th
names as
February.
well.
There we go.
Names always help.
Go on then.
So I've got Reese and Lawrence are two names that I've been given. Very unusual names. I've never had them ones before. And I've got some dates as well. So I've got November, I've got March and April. Dates I've got is 3rd, 9th and 16th. So they might not be the same months, but if you can take the month or the date, they seem to have some importance. So birthdays, anniversaries. What's the other one?
Passings.
That's the one. Yeah, so even memory, sometimes forgetting things. But then 1 minute would remember, if that makes sense. I'm getting sort of that in between throwing. I've also got retro sweets because she's showing me a bag in her hand. Can't see with and it's the paper bag and used to weigh out your sweets. And she's giving me reference to the chocolate fish and chip ones you could get.
Oh,
yeah,
we
remember
haven't thought about them ones. The white chocolate fish and
lovely. White
chips.
chocolate.
Oh.
And blackjacks. They seem to be a thing, blackjacks.
Okay. So Leslie says she can
yeah.
take the lady's description of the lady in the flowers. So Leslie, if the like the penny 2p sweets, 1p sweets, fish and chips, blackjacks make sense, then please by all means come back and say yay or nay. Remember, even if you can take a bit of information, please just comment to allow Kelly to find where she is.
I've also got leopard print as well. So I'm not sure if it's the person that's here or the lady that's up in spirit, but leopard print, because she's giving me a scarf as well with leopard print. And someone's even been talking about having a perm done with little curls. I've got like the really thin curls at the moment. Because yeah, just showing me curls and lots of hairspray at the moment. So this also could be yeah, they're giving me as like, you know, you've got a party, you've got to dress up for a party, and you're doing like the 80s theme. They could be showing me that as well at the moment. So if anyone's got like a function where they're got to either get a wig with little curls, but they're just showing me curls, I can't think. But yeah, it seems to be it could be for a theme for a party.
Okay. And with the names, Leslie, if you can't take Reese or Lawrence, but you can take the names that sound familiar. Gosh, she's really affected my speech. Familiar. I've got to do it separately to try and get it to step out. Familiar, or you can understand the initials, then please do take the initials. Sometimes we hear the names that we can hear in order to get the exactly. My ones are like Matt, who's always me M's. Okay, so but Kelly says that she can't take names, but she can take most of the months as well.
Okay.
Right, Kelly, can you continue?
Yeah, so it just feels like there's a party or a celebration coming up, is what she's talking about. And it feels like there's family getting together for this as well. It does feel like a special party because she's showing me like a jewelry as a gift. And I can see lots of champagne flutes as well at the moment. So there is a celebration.
Okay. Not about the names, not a problem, Leslie. Right, now, Kelly, what I would do is, because obviously Leslie's able to take a proportion of it, deliver the message, because there's always, with online, there is always the possibility that somebody will watch this on replay and it will make sense. So what I would do now is, because Leslie's the only person that can kind of take it, see if this lovely lady can come through a bit stronger, give her message, and then we know that if this doesn't make sense or doesn't fully resonate with Leslie, then we know that there will be somebody to be able to understand a bit later down the line.
I can see there's a few people taking messages at the moment, so
there
is a few people
starting to come through.
For the moment, all I'm getting from her is just saying that make the most of life. She's saying, I feel like she didn't get a chance to do something, and she's just saying, don't lose out on time. She's making the most of things, and she has got emotion around this as well. So I feel like for her, she must have had a few things that she might have had like a list where she wanted to get a chance to do a few things. But she's saying she was grateful. She did get to do a lot of things before she passed. but she's saying don't worry about the things we didn't get a chance to do.
Oh.
Yeah. It's making me very emotional.
Oh.
But she's saying normally she's a very talkative lady, so things didn't stop her. She's very strong. Yeah. Bless her. And she's just showing that last big hug is what she's showing me at the moment for her. So she was very aware when she passed who was around her, and she's talking about that last hug.
Oh. Anything else?
No, just lots of emotion around her at the moment. So
Okay.
I just feel like there's lots of, whoever this is connecting with, they can really have been thinking about her a lot lately. And this lady's just coming forward to say that she knows and she's still there.
Excellent. If you feel that you've delivered the message, then just simply say thank you to the person in spirit and close the connection down. So, Kelly, as she closes the next connection down, we've still got like another 9 minutes. Do you want to go again? I'm like, right. You've got lots of lovely people giving you lots of feedback. You are absolutely an amazing job, Sarah, Kelly. And it is really quite daunting when you've got the message, you know you're chatting to a loved one, it makes sense, and you're like, but it's just not getting through, or the person that you're linking.
I want to make sure it gets to the right person, but like you say, sometimes towards the end, I know we can sometimes get it for a few people. So it could be that.
They love it. They love it. Spirit world love it. They know, like, so many people will say that they'll watch and they're like, I've got last 10 minutes, right? And sometimes you will have a good few people in the spirit world all chatting at the same time, because they are kind of like trying to get their messages through. So I know near the end quite a few people could understand it. I know Karen said about the blackjacks, that made sense. I know Leslie was able to take a good proportion. So thank you so much, Leslie, for feeding back. Honestly, it really does help. And you've got lots of lovely people like Jacqueline saying, well done, you should be proud of yourself. And obviously, and then Leslie put the end, then I went on my own to give her a kiss and a cuddle. So I do feel that you had a few other people in the spirit world piggybacking, but I definitely feel that you was with Leslie. Right, my lovely. Do you have another person wanting to have a chinwag with you?
Not massively at the moment. I feel like
does that mean you want me to do one?
Do you want to?
I do one if you want me to do. If you want to see if you can get
someone, I might have to get something after a little one. I can see if they'll come forward.
That's right. I'll just drag them out from spirit. I'm like, right, you lot, I'm here now. Come on, let's have a chinwag. That's my opening up these days. Right, you lot, who wants to have a chinwag with me? And then they start stepping forward. Okay. Right, I want to go to Fiona. Fiona Rosen. But Fiona, I want to come to you. Thank you very much. Fiona, I've got a lovely gentleman, and as he steps through, the first thing he makes me feel like is time. He's also talking to me, Fiona, that this may well be a lovely dad, may well be a partner, but he's making me feel that you and him were like two peas in a pod. So he would have been your best friend, and I do have that best friend feeling. Now, he also makes me feel that recently you've just felt like you didn't have enough time with him. Time is important to him in the sense that he drew me to my watch on my phone. That was the first thing as I was drawn to you, and he rocked up and started chatting to me. The watch was the first thing I went to. But I do feel like there wasn't as much time with this gentleman as you would hope. My brother, okay, thank you. Because he's like, you're my best friend. Ooh, you're making me feel. That's the song he started singing. I don't know who sings that song. I know somebody will know that song. I think it's ELO. I don't know. But okay, but he's talking to me about this one. I've also got to give you UB40 as well, Fiona. I've got red wine, unless you're actually having a glass of red wine with you. But he is giving me that link and connection to UB40, that type of genre of music. Okay. He's also talking to me about, apart from the watch and feeling like you didn't have much time, I also feel like he never got the car he wanted. All of a sudden, I can see, like, I know we all have ambitions of having certain cars. Okay, I'm gonna go you before it was his favourite brand. So that's why I had the red wine at the beginning before I had the watch part of it. So, but he is talking to me about his one regret. He didn't get the car he wanted. So he's giving me that sense of like, oh, if only. However, he talks to me about that he was very good with his money, but he was also very good at giving his money to other family members as well. So he makes me feel that either that you had to help him with his finances. So although he was good. He said, I'm good at earning it. I was good at earning it. But I also feel that sometimes he was a little bit over generous because there is some financial arrangements that either you got involved to help or you'd be able to understand that near to the end, some finances needed to be sorted out. I do feel very power and drawn with this gentleman as he's coming through as well. Okay, he had a motorbike. He gave money to help people, to help them. Brilliant, thank you. Okay. He must have wanted a motorbike as well, but he does make me feel that he was very, very ashen as well. So there is that sense of feeling around him that either he, near to the end, I'm no doctor, remember, I'm a PA in corporate, in finances, but I want to be either like his body was shutting down and I feel very ashen in my skin. So I feel like he lost a lot of colour in his face, and I feel like when not yourself, because he makes me feel that you were still linked with him before he passed, but I do feel that there were other family people that were a little bit like, oh crikey, I keep being taken to my kidneys, so I don't know if there was problems with his kidneys or his digestive system, like bowel area, that then impacted others. But I do feel like, thank you. And he's also taken me about lymph glands. I'm no doctor, remember, so if I'm completely and utterly, he had liver cirrhosis. Okay, so that's down that end. That's that end of the body, okay? But I do feel like it impacted other parts of his area. Okay. Oh, Shelley, it's the lovely Kelly. Kelly, Shelley. Okay. Right, what else are you coming through? Because I'm conscious of time. Right, I need to give you the name James. James is a J name as well, so there's a J name to pass over to you. So James, okay, he tells me that October's important, birthday, passing an anniversary. Okay, he also tells me as he takes it to my throat, for you, Fiona, because I'm conscious that it isn't about me doing mediumship this evening, it is about supporting Kelly. He talks to me about you just need to speak to your truths. Okay, you will know what to say, when to say it at the right time. Okay, so he's just talking to me about October being important, September's important, April, September and October. Birthday, passing, anniversaries. James is his best friend who passes. Okay, but he is making me take me to the throat area. So I want to pass over the message of saying what needs to be said. But as I said, obviously, I said James, then I went to the throat. So I don't know if that was a link to how James chose to complete his life. It's not the place to sort of do that, but if you can understand that link as well. But your lovely brother's like, do you know what? You can say you'll know when to say things, you'll know how to say it, and you'll know the right tone. Okay, so don't worry too much. Is there something you're needing to bite your tongue? That's the right approach at the moment. Okay, about speaking truth. Birthdays in October, his funeral in September. Okay, thank you. Because it's like you'll know when the right time is to say it. And when the right time comes, you will know how to say it, and he trusts you, and you just got to have faith in yourself. But Fiona, it was very, very quick because, as I said, I'm conscious that this isn't about me. This is about giving Kelly opportunities, gives her a chance to have a breather for a few minutes before she makes another link, because I'm making her work tonight. I'm making her proper work. Mike Matone asking for him to, he just says, you'll have faith in yourself, Fiona. And with that, I'm going to send all his love and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. And I'm going to close his connection to allow Kelly to be able to do a bit more mediumship herself. I'm making her work tonight, remember, everybody? Right, Kelly, we've got a last couple of minutes. Is there another person in spirit that you want to do a quick spin of a message?
I have got a quick message, yes. So I've got someone trying to stay in their bubble. So either you're trying to stay away from certain people, or it's you're keeping yourself away. I've also got crisps, so now we're going on to the food. So crisps are very much something that's important to you. I've got marshmallows, and then Reese's. M&M's.
You had Reese's earlier.
They're on to American sweets because I've got American link here as well again.
There we go.
So I've got a perfume bottle, but they're showing me the old vintage style perfume bottles. So I feel like this person has got a connection of liking vintage style things, a retro. I've got vinyls. So I've got lots of different things within the household that they've kept a lot of vintage because we're going back to, I've got American style fridge they're showing me the toaster and the kettle, lots of things within those ranges. I've also got style as well because they're showing me the hairstyles and clothes. And they're also showing me the cars and then going to car shows. So it's very much within your lifestyle. And they're showing Elvis. So it's that whole connection. It's just a love it all. I've also got Adele, the song Hello. So they're showing me that song at the moment.
Keep singing that line. Hello from the other side. You got to get your singing, Kelly.
Sing it though.
There you go.
So yeah, they're showing me that, but they're showing Smile as well. They're just talking really quickly to me. So they're showing me the sun and the energy around the sun as well. They're talking about energy around the sun. So I don't know if you get that uplifting feeling when you're outside, but it seems important to you being outside. And they're showing me you're outside a lot. And they're going on to dog now as well. So whether this is to do with a dog walking, but they're showing me being outside in the sun. They've given me turkey neck. So I don't know if this is really random, this one, but they're showing me turkey neck. But I've been drawn to a rubber dog toy. So I think really random. I don't know if this is broken, but they're showing me a turkey neck toy or like a duck. You know, the ones that squeak, those horrible dog toys. They drive you up the wall after a while. But yeah, they're showing me these like dog toys. Don't know how I got onto the dog toy from a turkey neck, but there we go. It's a random way. Yeah, they're just showing outside with an animal. Yeah, just the importance of things coming up. So obviously with the car show that I mentioned a minute ago, I feel like there's things coming up about going out to car shows. Can anyone take any of this yet before I carry on? Have we got
carry on just because we're coming to the end of time.
Oh,
so,
okay, yes, we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
They're just showing me traveling around America. So I feel like somebody wants to going around America and doing the main places. They are talking to me about Route 66 as well at the moment, and Las Vegas. These seem to be important places. So yeah, and Texas. So there seems to be some important places that someone's thinking about traveling to. So I don't know if this is a wish list or whether it's something that someone's already done, but America does seem very important to somebody. And they're showing a map as well at the moment of the America. And I feel like there might be a few places you have been to, but it's like doing that round trip. Yeah, that's all I've got from this lovely lady.
Well, the fact that this obviously does go out to Facebook and it goes out to Facebook everywhere, for all you know, you could well have made an American connection for somebody to come view later on. But remember, everybody that's watching, if any of this resonates with you, please take the message. Even if it's just a small bit, or there's been conversations about America, please do take it. We do know that there are people that watch on replay, but it was obviously going to be a quick one. It's a down and dirty type of message, as I always say. It's kind of like bang, 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 bang. And
cowboy boots coming through as well, so they're still talking about references.
Yeah, so you might find even, Kelly, there is somebody that's got American link that will come and watch a bit later, because obviously our timing and their timings are a bit different. Right. But super well done, especially as I've made you work tonight. You haven't just been able to take it in turns, and the fact that you went and did 2 links straight after each other, so you're I'm so proud of you because you are clearly growing and you're just developing beautifully. So I want to give you a massive well done, Kelly, for everything that she
on
has.
With me.
You're welcome. Thank you to everybody that's liked, shared, and commented and followed. Thank you to those who have fed back and helped Kelly. Like I said, these evenings are about offering the mediums that come on a safe space for them to be able to develop their mediumship, grow, gain confidence, and then also at the same time become the mediums for our divine services. And so it is about giving them support and then them being able to help the church by doing divine services as well. So Leslie, at the moment, Kelly will we have several mediums that are working, so you might see Kelly in a couple of months' times. It all depends how our lovely other mediums are getting on. So Kelly said she was having time, so I was like, right, welcome. But remember, please go and find Kelly on Butterfly Kisses. That is her mediumship stroke spiritual page, so you can give her a shout out. I think most of you know who I am anyway, but if you want to, come and find me. Just I don't hope so. They have an idea of who I am. You can come and find me, Heavenly Sprinkles, if you just type in Heavenly Sprinkles on Faceache. I call Facebook Faceache, by the way. By all means, then just type in Heavenly Sprinkles. You will find me there. If not, you'll find me on TikTok land. But again, a massive well done. And you've got the lovely Frank who's told you well done as well, Kelly. So we will be back. We do Thundersley Presents the first Wednesday of every month. So you just need to make sure that you're liking, following, and sharing the page. And remember, if you make sure that you like and follow, then you'll get your notifications of when we are live, or when I'm live, or when the church is live as well. And with that, Kelly, another massive well done. You've done absolutely brilliant. Honestly, it's a joy to see.
Well, each time I come on.
Exactly. And the fact that you've done a back-to-back message there as well. I didn't make this as easy for you tonight, but that's the way Spirit works as well. Go have a little bit. So we're going to say good evening. I will see you. Vic, a few people. Butterfly Kisses. I'm actually on here. I always have my own one. Let me just.
My profile picture is of me, so you'll know if you find the right one.
Hang on, I'm just going to type in Butterfly Kisses in there so people can find, because my accent's terrible. When I say about, there you go, look, you can even now find me as well. Kelly, if you can comment in there and put your page in there, it'd be brilliant as well.
What can I do? Let's have a look.
There we go. Off she goes and has a little bit of her own tagging of herself. But like I said, please come back. There is helping. Brilliant. Thank you, Kelly. Helping and supporting mediums come online is such an honour, and it's such a pleasure to see people. I get such a buzz at seeing people grow as well. So hopefully some people can come and find you. I know you do card draws as well, Kelly, and like I said, you're learning tarot, or expanding on your tarot, shall I say. You're already a tarot reader. You're expanding. Right, you lovely look. Don't talk about me. Well, it's been absolutely amazing, everybody. Thank you for all your support. Lovely working with you, Kelly. And I will see you next month. This time next month, the first Wednesday of the month, with a lovely other new medium for some more messages from the spirit world. And with that, we'll say good night to everybody.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you to Claire and Kelly for a lovely evening tonight. It was lovely to watch you work, Kelly, as always. And Claire, you do so well looking after our mediums online. So long may it continue. Just a few announcements. We've got our spiritual development circle running every 2 weeks for anyone that is interested, with Chrissy King. I do ask, though, that you send some healing out to Chrissy. She was in a car accident last week and she is quite battered and bruised. Luckily, she's still here with us. She's doing well, but healing thoughts to Chrissy, please. We are due to do our Wednesday circle with Chris on Wednesday the 14th. As far as I know, it's on, but please watch our Facebook page. We will update you if that changes. What else have we got coming up? Our coffee mornings run every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, should I say, between 11 and 2. This is where you can come along and have a one-to-one reading with a host of different mediums every month. And generally come along and make connections with lots of spiritual people. Some people come along and just have coffee, cake and chatter, which is lovely. We have lots of different healing modalities going on there, stalls selling spiritual goods, and lots of yummy homemade cakes. So please do come along to our next coffee morning, the first Saturday of June. What else have we got? Our singing bowls, that runs on the first Tuesday of every month. This is £10 on the door with the lovely Kaylee Lees. She brings along a huge selection of instruments, mainly the singing bowls, but lots of other bits as well. And we kind of lay back, relax, and just feel the energy working for us. This was on last night, and I'm still riding on that one. Absolutely wonderful. If you can come along to one of our sound baths, feel free. We've got a cream tea and readings coming up in church. This is not run that often, so please do get yourself a ticket to this if you're interested. The next one is Monday, this bank holiday Monday, 26th of May. Give us a message on the church Facebook to secure your place with a £5 deposit. So you'll get a lovely cream tea, lots of homemade cakes, and a 20-minute reading with one of the mediums that is on your table. So that gets booked up quite quickly. So do send us a message if you would like to join that. And lots of other bits on the website coming up across Thundersley. So thank you to everybody that's watched. Thank you to our lovely mediums tonight. Send you lots of love, hugs and blessings from all at Thundersley Church. Good night. God bless.